Why don't we go ahead and get started with our Commissioner work session of Monday, September 21st. We'll shift the order of business around a little bit and start by opening bids to reconstruct Center Street and Bear Lake. And then Commissioner Durbin, when she arrives, we can start talking about the CARES Act. And I believe that's it today, so a pretty light agenda. 6 bids?
Six proposals, actually.
Six
So
proposals.
It's not competitive, it's not local sort of thing.
Okay. So we will look these over and then you will be evaluating them for completeness.
Yes, and actually, I plan on next Monday, Bear Lake Borough has their meeting, so I'm gonna take them out there and let them participate in the review and
Okay.
suggestion of who they might want to work with.
There's a bunch of copies of this, so why don't we
Yeah,
at least
probably 6.
do.
Actually, if I could have them all,
Okay.
I'll be the one reviewing them, and then I want to take them so the council members can look at them.
Okay.
I'll be happy to let you know what they say and what we come up with, because you guys will be already know. So
Okay.
there's a ranking sheet that was, the figures are in there with the proposals and such, they were made aware of them. And so I'll have the borough council members use the same ranking sheet, with points for, familiarity with that work, experience,
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
So this is AC Engineering, Adams Elms.
Oh,
Total fee $9,234.50.
So we did ask for a price we did ask for one fee, which would include engineering and then inspection during actual construction. Did he have anything else separate for that? Or just the one?
I don't see anything else, it just says total fee.
Okay, I'll look at it.
Well, besides hourly fee is $115 an hour.
Okay.
All right, this is from, proposals from JHA Companies.
I think they're out of Montrose,
Yeah.
because that's Pittsburgh going.
This is, all right, proposed fee, fixed fee for the scope of work.
How many?
It's a fixed fee,
Oh, thank you.
$24,000.
Okay. Now you said 60, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Fixed fee.
Fixed fee.
Okay, E&M Engineering.
Feel like we're on a game show. What's behind door number 3? What's that?
Did I get a crown?
Oh, the unit's flag.
This is very thorough.
Good, but no price.
It's in here somewhere.
I was going to say, maybe they forgot that.
There's a billing rate schedule.
Yeah, but they all have that.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, you can throw one at me and I can see.
Oh, right there, okay.
Okay.
Lump sum, $21,950.
Okay.
That's what 9?
21,950.
Oh.
Oh, the one was not, yeah.
Yeah.
950.
But that is per hour, I think.
Well, they all have their per hour.
Oh,
You kind of have an idea of how they come up with the
All right. So this is Mackin Engineers and Consultants. Total cost not to exceed $67,700.
And that was a 6-7.
Yeah.
Holy cool.
You did not hear me.
Yeah, the good thing is they're not gonna exceed that, right?
Right.
So you know there's a ceiling.
Maybe there's something else in there I'll look for it. No.
All right, Strickland or Graw.
budgeted around 26,000 for this, just FYI.
Oh, really?
Well, the first one was 9,200, then we got a 24,000, and then we got 950, so that one was way out.
I'm wondering why you didn't seem to believe the first number, because it was too low.
Yeah, that's why I was looking for second number.
Yeah, well, look at it thoroughly, and
I worked with Adam before on another student, so
Yeah.
I know he knows what's expected.
okay. Everyone,
Can we just make it like as a part of the bid that you have to write the number and like permanent
Yeah,
marker
yeah,
on the
right,
envelope? Because honestly, at the
I
end of
think
the day,
we
there's.
do that, don't we?
Well, actually, what you could do is you could say that the proposal must have the price on it, yeah, I mean,
All right, that's what you're saying, yeah.
but lawyer normally has a little form that they have to fill out.
Yeah, that's in there, but where they put it, I said, this is, but yes, I agree, please include the amount in your cover letter or something. Would not be too much.
above the table of contents.
Right. On a sticky on the front.
Okay, this is Stifler McGraw's 28,500 for the engineering. And then an estimated cost for resident project representation.
Which would be inspection.
Okay, that's 6,500.
Instead of two separate ones.
Right, and actually we asked for two separate numbers, but it includes separate.
Last but not least, GPI. Which I don't know if it's least. We'll
It
find out.
used to be Hill Engineering out of Northeast.
Yeah, yes, they're out of Northeast.
They're the city's engineering firm.
Cost proposal. Okay. Request $21,500.
21.5?
And then a fixed, that's for engineering, and then the fixed lump sum cost to provide periodic inspection, 11,400. Oh, that was a pretty wide range.
It was a fairly wide range, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That is, but, thank you for doing that first, I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
So I will, meet with Fairlight Brewer, I think, next Monday. Do you guys have a meeting next Wednesday? I
This
think
one.
that's
This
the following
Wednesday.
one then, so probably then we'll, announce who will award it to the second meeting. I'm not gonna stay for the fun today.
I don't think it's gonna be long.
I can bring that stuff down for you after the meeting.
We have,
Share it.
Very beautiful, thank you, appreciate
We'll
that.
be done in
Just
10
put
or
it on my
15.
desk.
Okay.
Open to lunch.
in fact, really the only CARES update I'm aware of is we have a meeting with DCED on
Tuesday the 20, not this week, next
Next
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
29,
Right, to go over,
28, 29, something like that.
yeah, to go over the expenses to date.
Right,
Okay.
and talk about, between now and October, or our first report that we submitted, and then what we've done since. So I don't know if you want to invite Decker, Eric,
Do you
Knowles.
guys?
Who did we have last time?
At least Eric.
Definitely Eric.
I think you could have Jim on that because he might.
Yeah, we'll be-
The question was Nathaniel, we weren't sure if Nathaniel was on it last time, or if you wanted him to be, what came up.
We should probably include him too, if he's available.
Thank
Okay, thank you.
Excellent.
All right, so back to old items of discussion, CARES Act, anything else?
No, I'm gonna get the news release out this afternoon, with the quotes from the
Right, 'cause the newspaper didn't write anything.
Newspaper wasn't there.
Newspaper wasn't there.
Yeah.
That's okay. He's not mandated to be there, we don't have that authority, or is he gonna challenge it, and like, get a court battle? Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, last Wednesday, we had the vote on the first round of grants, so we'll send you a news release today on that.
Some positive comments, which was lovely.
Yeah, no, it was a very good meeting, and I think it went
Unexpected.
as well as it could have.
Yes, I believe so.
All right, so there's no other old items of discussion, any project updates?
Did you Did you meet with Bill at 11 today?
No, I changed it to Wednesday at
Okay.
11.
I think the one thing that we just gotta get done, or I gotta remind myself to get done, try to get done today, is the letter about, south side staying on the west side for this election.
That's not Nathaniel was gonna write that one.
I know.
Okay. Just, that's a lot there.
That's one of a couple things I gotta follow up with them about. But I just wanna make sure it gets done and we get it out so that it just,
Okay. Policy and procedures, I'm going to be working with Eric on forming up the budget procedure for the year. And then sub-points, one on budget amendments, since we're probably going to need to do a budget amendment due to the CARES Act money and stuff. So I'm just kind of working on policies and procedures as they sort of become relevant,
Are we gonna need to do a budget amendment for that?
probably.
Okay.
well, that was one of the things that was on my list to reach out to CCAP, just to ask them what they heard and whatever, because
I think Eric could just do that over the server.
he can do it too. I mean, I don't, anybody, but just because, technically speaking, there should be, the budget should be reopened. I mean,
Yeah.
technically, I mean, it's $3.5 million. You know, that's a little bit of average revenue.
Yeah.
So,
No, I think we definitely want Eric to reach out and see what other people are doing.
Yeah.
but I don't
I
know.
know there were some modifications that were requested by certain departments that this may bring up that topic, so we'll have to weigh that in as well.
So within a department's budget, the fiscal director can do things within their budget, but if they're requiring more than like 1 or 2%, I forget exactly, of an increase, then we would have to come back to us. So that is one concern with reopening the budget, but
Reopening the budget's just a pain because you
advertising.
you have to put it out for a month again, you know, and all that. So, but I have to assume somebody has come to that conclusion at some point and asked that question. So.
Yes.
You would
I
think.
think so.
But I mean, in this day and age, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we can ask Eric to research it then.
All right, other upcoming commissioners meeting, you have the packet in front of you. Looks like a pretty easy meeting so far. Approval, of course, county inmate care agreement, that's the agreement for us to house their inmates at our jail, and then authorization of CDBG funds.
Yep.
I suppose we should just keep on old business from now until probably the end of the year, CARES Act, so that if things come up last minute, that
Yeah, I think that's
we want to
good.
bring up, we can.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope.
So the next election board meeting is 2 weeks from, or it's the second week of next month.
Do we need, you think we need to have one sooner?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on your perspective on this last court ruling, you know, whether we want to put the box back in the entryway, like if we want to do, like have more options for people to drop their ballots off, like, I mean, like we should probably talk about that now. I mean, if nobody's really, motivated, that's fine too, I mean,
Well,
Well, we plan on talking about it at the commissioners meeting on Wednesday, and
this coming Wednesday,
yeah, that's all right. If not having an official, like, elections board
so
meeting.
you don't need to come.
But I don't want you to feel like you're on the spot right now and have to answer what you want.
And no, that's fine, because I have a few things I wanted to bring up. I've been telling everybody that's been calling me and asking me that we won't have a ballot box out back there. I know Nathaniel's against it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess, do we want to take the advice of our solicitor then? Is that what we're kind of?
I mean, the ruling was 4 days ago.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I know, but I don't really see significant benefit.
I mean, I've been telling everybody that has been called and asked me about it, that they have to bring the ballot to my office
Yeah,
or mail it.
or mail it.
And people have been okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with all that. And, you know, it's just the question is just whether to give them more options to,
Right.
keep them out of here, I should say keep them out. Not have them have to make the trip into the courthouse
Right.
for you, and B, having options within the community.
And see, we'd have to, I think if we had them out in the community, there'd be a lot more things we'd actually have to discuss, and
Yeah, well,
You know,
and I don't think.
I'm not sure I want them out in the community.
Well, I don't mean like in the community, like just kind of sitting around somewhere. I mean like hypothetically, if you're gonna do it, you put it in like a handful of municipal buildings, like, and then it would be open when the secretary's in the office, when the office is open, something like that.
Yeah, you really want the judge of elections, though.
Yeah,
Sounds
I
like-
think, I don't know that we want to put that on our municipal secretaries to be responsible for that. And then to get them here too, how are we gonna transport the ballots?
Yeah, that's a lot of,
But, yeah.
for not a lot of benefit, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
I mean, I just want to make sure that we do whatever we need to do to have as ironclad of a case as possible, that we were dotted all of our i's, crossed all of our t's.
so
And
the Pennsylvania Supreme Court ruled last week that the court also granted a 3-day extension of the absentee and mail-in ballots received by deadline. So they have until Friday to get them to me, but only through the mail. It's not one of those things where they can come in on Wednesday and hand me a ballot.
Right,
It's gotta be postmarked by the day of the election.
right.
So we could be, continue to get ballots right up until Friday, as long as it came through the mail.
Right.
That was one of the rulings.
It's not what.
I read that.
Postmarked by 8 p.m. on election day.
There'll be some, but I mean, we'll get the bulk of everything.
I think we're getting the bulk of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
It'll
Does
be,
that put off your
Exactly.
adjudications?
No, we still have to do it on Friday.
it's all the same stuff.
Yeah.
There'll just be a pile of them.
And they have to be
Run in.
tabulated separately and stuff.
Yeah.
So no, the adjudication will still take place on Friday.
I should do a betting pool on that.
Huh?
How many votes are gonna come in from the election day till Friday?
I
My bet would be, I would say 78.
I think you should go back to your idea of producing the county as a TV show in order to bring revenue and not contract that.
I
That's
just want
also a
people
great
to
idea.
understand that they've
That
got
is
to
an
come through
acceptable
it. They can't bring them in to me and hand them to me, because I won't accept them
Right.
after 8 o'clock on Tuesday if they bring them in and hand them to me. So I think we need to make that really clear to the public.
I've seen, I think Butler County put out a news release on the ruling related to that. And so maybe what we can do later today is work on that too.
I'm only here until 2:30. so-
Okay, then tomorrow,
Yeah.
we can do it
Because we
tomorrow.
have some time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it
I think
doesn't,
that's a really good idea.
yeah.
And they also ruled about the naked ballots. If the ballot is not in a secret envelope, it must be disqualified. And that's different from what the secretary put out before, but this says, that her ruling has been thrown out.
So just to be clear, they have to be in a secrecy
They
envelope.
have to be a secret.
You can't just put the signed envelope in the envelope. You
No.
have to put it in the secrecy envelope.
Because if they're not in a secret envelope, they have to be disqualified.
Okay.
Right?
So are
you
we,
still want elections
yeah, are we
on
talking about elections or not? Is there a decision?
on
I
the
don't
agenda for
think
Wednesday?
there is a decision
It
for
sounds like we're on the same page today, right? So no reason to. Thank you, Pam.
Well, and I guess what I would say is if we're gonna do something on elections, we should I'll circulate a proposal beforehand, so that there's something to vote on or discuss,
Yeah, but doesn't the meeting have to be advertised?
I'm just saying, like, I don't know that there's anything actionable for Wednesday, so by the next meeting or whatever, if there's something that needs to be done, then I'll circulate something
Okay, so
for discussing this.
my ballots are ready. The Democrat, I can't talk today. the president and vice president candidates for the Green Party were taken off. So I have tested the ballots in the scanner. I took 2 of each ballot style, which we have 3 ballot styles, and I ran it through the scanner, and they all tabulated fine. So I am just waiting for the final okay from the Department of State to start sending out ballots.
Great.
So the Green Party issue was resolved.
Right.
Good.
So just what was the issue with the Green Party anyway?
The Democrats are trying to get them kicked off.
Well, but why?
I don't know, that's all I heard was,
Well, if they were removed, there must have been some reason.
yeah, it's got to do with their petition and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So they didn't
Yeah,
dot an I or cross a T.
right. The Supreme Court, Pennsylvania Supreme Court ruled late last week that they
Okay.
have to come off,
Okay,
so.
wow, look at the Pennsylvania Supreme Court.
So my ballots are all ready.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
like I said, I tested 2 of each style, and these are my results from that testing, and everything came through fine. So as soon as I get that okay from the Department of State, I'm going to start sending out ballots. My one helper starting tomorrow, and my other helper will be starting on Wednesday. So, also, because of this 3-day extension, now the outside envelope is incorrect. Because it says it has to be returned by 8 o'clock on election day.
Oh, geez.
So I talked to Nathaniel on Friday, and he's saying just put a sticker over them to cover it
That's
up.
fine.
So,
Makes sense.
but we're up
Now
to,
you're re-stickering everything.
yeah, and hopefully go through the postal system all right.
They should be okay with this thing.
I hope. So we have to do that, and there's something else I was gonna
Make sure you can't take them off.
say. Yeah,
No, they're not removable stickers.
right. So
Put a new sticker, put it on.
we'll start getting them out this week. So.
Good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And my letter opener will be, it's here, and it'll be installed on Thursday.
Now, in your experience, the whole adjudication process that I first had the pleasure of selection in the fall, is it usually a lot more time consuming than the spring?
In this
I know
time,
it took us a day, right?
Well, I think that it's 2 different processes.
Okay.
Like, we've never done the same stuff previously, like, we never did.
no, you guys never did fall. The last fall one we had took a long, long time, only because it was a local election. We had a bunch of write-ins for
Okay.
different supervisors and that
Well, I
kind
mean, we
of
didn't
stuff.
have mail-in voting, we had absentee
We
ballots.
just had absentee ballots, but you're not only adjudicating the absentee and mail-in, you're adjudicating the election day ones too that are coming from the polls.
So that's what I mean.
Yeah, so, and right now we're up to roughly, I'll say we're close to 5,000 mail-in absentee ballots to go out.
And what was it last large election?
The last spring was 3,818.
Okay, all right.
So we're up, and I mean, we,
Looks like 1,200 at this juncture.
Which will be fine.
yeah, I mean, I've got Crystal trained on how to do some of this stuff, so she's been a really big help. A lot of times she'll just open all my mail because I just haven't had time to, you know, and so she's doing really good, so.
Oh, great.
And we've got
She's
6
doing
people.
great combo.
Yeah.
So we
We're gonna
got
split
the
it
right
up.
person in
I
place.
found 3, I still have
That's
to,
beautiful.
I found 4, so I'll find 2 more.
Yeah, we've
For election day.
got 6 people the day of the election.
Yeah, we're gonna split them up between, you know, give each assigned precincts and.
So that they should be able to tear through all of
And
them.
we're gonna have one person that's specifically gonna be running the opener,
Okay.
so that's the 7th person.
Good. Yep. Make sure they don't put their hands near the machine. That's the last thing.
So, but, you know, a lot of these that are
Sorry.
coming in there,
Are
people
they
are
gonna be
calling me,
employees?
huh?
Are they employees or contractors?
Contractors, 1089. Yeah, I mean, there's 6 different entities, I think we're up to 7 different entities sending out not only mail-in ballot forms, but voter registration forms too. So we're getting a lot of duplicates and we're getting a lot of nasty ones.
When does voter registration end again? 2 weeks?
Yeah, October 15th, 19th,
Okay. No, it's pretty late. Okay.
Wow.
and then the ballot application process is the 27th. So, but yeah, I get a lot of phone calls because people are getting multiple of these and they're getting
Sure.
angry.
I'm
You know,
sure.
why are you sending me these?
Yeah.
And I'm not sending these, they're coming from different
And people
entities.
think that they are ballots.
Yes,
So they're like, I got 6 ballots.
yes. And that's, I just had a phone call this morning. Well, so-and-so already got their ballot, why haven't I got mine? Well, you know, it's an application, and it's really confusing to older folks.
Sure it
It
is.
really is, you know.
Rightfully so, yeah.
I mean, some of these applications come back, this is my 3rd one I filled out, why do you keep sending them to me?
It's also,
So we have to, but we have to look at everyone, we have to, you know, go in and call them up, and if it's a duplicate, we better duplicate before it's decided. But, you know,
Still work.
and the same with the online ones. I mean, I had one Thursday, I declined her because she was a duplicate. My phone rang. It was her. Why'd you decline my application? Because you need to put one in, you already have one in. So,
Wow.
oh, okay.
there you go.
So,
Okay, well, thanks for the update.
yeah.
Commissioner's schedule, I'm looking at the next couple of weeks and how jammed it is, and I'm going to try to spend some time on other projects not at the courthouse this week. So don't expect me around a whole lot. I'll be here all day Wednesday, but probably not tomorrow. Be here all day Thursday, probably not at all Friday.
I'll be in and out all week.
Okay.
Our daughter's getting married on Saturday.
Right.
So,
You have some busier other things.
I
to do.
got- yeah.
Here in town?
Yep. At St. Joe's. So it's just a tiny family, immediate family wedding, but somehow I ended up stuck with the rehearsal dinner. I'm not quite sure how that happened.
Win-win.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, isn't that normally the rooms?
I don't know how it is. Well, it's a second wedding, so that, that's their, both of their second marriages. So I guess all bets are off. It's just- Whoever has the big S for sucker on their forehead, that's usually me.
It's the S with the 2 lines and it's not an S.
That is the other issue. No, it started out, oh, we're gonna have pizza and wings. And then it's like, oh, well, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's gonna be at the women's club, and it's gonna be sit-down dinner. It all gets morphed. Fortunately, it's not a lot of people.
All right, any other general discussion? Cause for executive session? Hearing none? Last chance? Oh, right on the dot, 12:30.
There you go. Thanks, everybody.